Hello and welcome to the Week 6 Power Veto meeting for 1984 Deadman Walking. As everybody knows, Jack won the power of veto. He has the option to pull either himself, Lamar, or Nick W. off of the block. If he does so, then Caleb will name a replacement nominee. So Jack, you may get started.
This was still too much effort. Anyway, so welcome everyone to the Power Veto. This feels oddly familiar, as much as I didn't want it to be. But I have won the Power Veto. I can take myself, Nick, or Lamar off the block. Before I do so, I'd like to give the nominees a chance to speak. Lamar isn't here, so no, that's not Lamar. Nick, I will give you the floor. Why should I save
you? No, just kidding. I fully don't expect you to use it on me. You're a smart guy. You know what's best. You won fair and square, and that's that on that, sis.
So, as Nick said, I'm, I guess, a smart guy, and I'm not going to pull a Marcellus. Yeah, I am going to save myself. Caleb, you got to renominate. Sorry, mate.
Awesome. Thank you, Jack, and congrats again on winning veto. This week has been super stressful. I feel like this group of people is... like the game is really starting to heat up now and it's getting crazy and intense. With that being said, I have had a plan since the beginning of my HOH reign. I've kept it on the DL, but everything has worked out in my favor this week. So with that being said, JJ, you should have ate that sandwich. You're on the block.
So with that, our final nominees this week are Nick W., Lamar, and JJ. So Houseguest, you may begin sending in your... Hold on, give me a second. I'll keep the recording going. Let me talk for just a second. So the nominees this week are Nick W., JJ, and Lamar. As Caleb hinted to, JJ did not do his punishment, which means he will have a penalty vote this week. House guests, you may begin sending in your votes. We'll figure out a time for tomorrow for the eviction. If you guys want to keep talking, I will leave the recording on for a little bit. Go.
That was a mistake.
This is just so stupid. You literally just sent me home. Like, you legitimately just sent me home.
No, he just sent Lamar home.
Yeah, no.
I'm just like, are you kidding me?
Caleb, that was so dumb.
It's so dumb.
You were
because
safe
it's like
with
you just made enemies, and like there was one person that like pretty much the entire house would have voted out. It doesn't.
That's Julian.
Yes, because
Nick, I was trying to keep you safe. He already has a vote against him.
But don't. But you know he has friends in this house. You know I have friends in this house, and so it would have just been like. Like, it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. You saying that you want to, like, you're doing everything in my best interest to keep me safe, and then not putting up Julian doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and
Julian
you also told me that I was 100% safe this week.
But the difference
yes, that was a lie, JJ.
I know. I realized this yesterday.
I had plans to put you up this whole time, but I wanted you to take the penalty.
I know.
The difference was, if it was just me and JJ, I wouldn't be staying.
So Lamar's on the block too, so why are you worried then?
Okay, I'm just upset. It's like, why even risk it though? Like, why make two enemies when you literally couldn't have had any?
And well, I was HOH, so I was gonna have to make enemies somewhere. So,
but what I'm saying,
you made it in the worst possible place with the worst possible people.
And if you would have put me up against somebody like Julian, then I would feel a lot more comfortable on the block, and that just rubs me the wrong way, and it rubs a lot of people the wrong way because.
So were you the sole vote to keep Julian in this house, Caleb?
No, I was not.
I call bullshit.
Interesting. Because
me and HLC never talked.
Well, you weren't supposed to talk to HLC. The thing about
I'm talking like when she was still in the game.
The thing about it is,
That
But
doesn't
no,
matter.
but-
There were
but the-
2 rogue votes cast against her. You could have
But
said,
the-
yeah, I voted to save you.
But the thing about it is,
Jack,
the thing. Wait, no. Can I please talk? Because I'm on the block. Can I please talk? Because I'm on the block.
Yep,
The thing about it is, you have been telling me all week, like all round long, that I'm safe, and no matter what, I'm gonna be safe, and no matter what, you're looking out for my best interest. So, why would you
Same
put
here.
me against somebody who is popular in this house versus somebody who isn't? Like, if you it's frustrating because it's like if you weren't working with Julian, then why wouldn't that be the easiest thing to do?
Because I have my reasons. JJ, I really do like you and I respect you as a person. Like, personally, on a personal level, I really do like you.
Okay.
But from a game standpoint, you're the most dangerous player in this game, in my opinion.
Okay, cool, but you could have been honest with me.
No, because then you wouldn't have had a penalty vote.
I still would have, trust.
Well, then that was my bad.
You should have been honest with me. I've been honest with every single person in this house. I gave Brandon over 24 hours to admit to what he did before I started talking to anybody else. I gave people the respect that they deserved in this game.
No one ever
And
said
that's
I
what's
was
frustrating
respectful.
because like you told me that like you're most likely putting up Julian if veto's used. And it's
Again,
not
that's
used on
because I
me.
didn't want JJ to do his punishment.
But it's still like
I
why
wasn't
even
going to do
lie
it
about
either way, and you told other people,
I
so
couldn't
why
risk
not tell
it.
Nick?
I did not tell anyone until like an
Then
hour
why did I
ago.
know yesterday?
I don't know who told you, but I didn't even know until like an hour ago. Until your punishment was confirmed, like as a penalty vote, I didn't say anything.
Okay.
I did say
It was confirmed yesterday when the punishment was given out.
I did
Oh.
talk to the people playing the veto and said that I might ask them to use it. I did do that, but I never said names.
Is there any confirmation on that?
I talked to Napolito and Nick, the 2 players that were playing that were still in the game. That obviously, I mean,
Oh,
if
so
you
Lawrence chopped liver?
Lauren lost the first round.
Lauren said, "Fuck my drag."
Yeah.
Lauren lost the
Caleb
first
said,
round, so
"Fuck
I didn't
Lauren,
need to
who's
talk to
she?"
her. I talked to the people who were still in the competition who
Okay,
had the
Drew-
option to
Drew just
not
had-
use the veto.
Drew just looked at the camera and went, "Interesting."
Because, I mean, if Jack or Nick won, they were obviously going to save
See, that
themselves.
face was because of the "fuck my drag" comment.
So, really quick, I just want to ask, if the noms hadn't changed, I was your target, right? Because that's what I assumed from the nominations where you're saying, yeah, Nick, you're good,
That's
you're
true,
good.
Jack.
I was doing everything in my power to get JJ on the block this week. And I did have to
So
put up...
he's avoiding the question, which means
I
So
did
the
have to-
answer is yes. Okay.
I did have to put on
You're
a
a dead bitch
facade.
to me. That's how this works. You're fucking dead. You're my number 1 now. Congrats.
Okay.
Me and Michael getting all of this tea on a recording.
Recording? Oh, fuck.
Billy, you were
Michael said,
gonna say
Michael
something.
said,
that.
Michael said, this is all going into the veto ceremony.
Nobody can hear you, Julian.
So, Napoleon, how are you going?
It could be better.
Now, Bolito, do you want to meet me in the diary room before votes are cast?
It really can't be better. Like, this is, I love you all, but this is beautiful. Like, it fucking took long enough for this to happen.
So
I have 2 very clearly defined targets for when I win HOH next week, so save me, thank you.
and
I'm just sad because
also,
that veto competition
retweet.
was a Mexican game, and I did not come through with it. So
I'm
My targets will know that they're my targets before they go up, and they will have an opportunity to play for veto because that's the opportunity that they deserve.
Oh, I think my targets know who they are right now, and I don't have to put somebody up in their place to like I don't have to put a popular.
No, I'm
person
not a
up in
pussy
their
like
place.
Michael, I think you got everything.
yeah, no, actually, before you go, actually, never mind. You're good. It got
Actually,
answered earlier on.
I'm really really frustrated and
Why? Because your
irritated.
2 allies are on the block with you?
My 2 allies.
Your
I-
2
Like I
allies on
said,
block with you
the
is
last
my
thing
ally?
the last thing I sent to JJ was that picture of somebody The last thing I sent to Lamar was during his HOH, and before his HOH, the last time I messaged Lamar was on day 1. So try again, sweet.
Then why are you so upset?
I am upset
because you didn't do
told
anything
me.
to protect him, but you said you would.
I'm upset.
Because you're
I'm upset
fake.
because this entire.
No, I'm
since
pretty
you-
sure
I'm
you're
talking,
going home
I'm
this week,
talking,
JJ.
I'm talking. I'm upset because this entire week you told me that I'm safe, and you told me that you're doing everything you can to protect me, and that you'll put people up that you know will go home against me. You don't know that JJ's going home against me.
You best
no
believe
clue
I
that
wouldn't have
JJ's
made
going
this
home
move if I
against
didn't
me.
have the votes.
Michael,
Well,
you
whoever-
100% didn't get everything. My apologies.
Well, the thing about that is, people are going to tell you anything to stay safe.
100% and still recording. So.
Yep.
And it's like, but my frustration and my issue is people, like, literally the point of this game is to tell the HOH whatever they want to stay safe. So of course people are going to tell you, oh yeah, I'll vote out JJ, no problem. But are people really going to do it?
And of course, I'm gonna be thrown under the buses, handing people the application, saying, "Hey, you should apply with me."
I don't believe that. I for sure don't believe that.
Then what was the reason that I'm the biggest threat in the game? Because
you are
said,
socially
what was
the
the
biggest threat in this
confrontational,
game.
just huh?
Socially, you are the biggest threat in this game.
I feel like I'm the most volatile
Nick
person, which makes me not a threat.
No, I said Nick has friends in this game. I think socially, you're playing the best game.
Okay, I said that I'm very volatile and I've been confrontational with everybody, and that
As I can
I'm
see.
not playing a good game.
No, you've really only been confrontational with Julian from what I've seen.
Julian,
well, and Brandon, but he's
Heather,
out,
Nick.
so
Fine,
Basically,
whatever.
everyone that's been confrontational has gone out. Huh. That's a weird trend. Let's continue it.
Let's not.
No, I mean against
the
Kim,
curse,
not
it's
Nick.
the curse
Holy
of JJ.
shit,
It's the
no.
curse of JJ.
No, holy fuck.
Well, I have two very clearly defined targets in Caleb and in Julian. So you vote to save me, and you're safe next week because I will win that HOH, and I will put my two targets on the block, and one of them will go home. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm just gonna retweet that.
Nick, I don't know why I would not have done this if I didn't think you would stay.
I'm not. You're not a target to me because
You literally had somebody that already went home on a house vote, still in this house, and was saved by HLC. And you're gonna say that you did everything in your power to keep Nick safe? Girl, you must be delusional.
I'm my roommate in the background vacuuming right now.
I can keep Nick safe and get out of threat.
I'm just being active.
It's possible to do both. I can keep Nick safe and get out of threat. It's possible to do both.
It's possible, but not probable. Good luck.
Thank you. I'll read it.
You will.
Good luck.
You will. Trust.
My camera is shaking because this house chat is quaking.
Well, this was a fun night. I'm glad that I got to start some shit.
Jack, eat ass. You're always saying that because you're not on the block.
Damn right. I would have fucking came for his wig anyway. So, like...
And I'm probably one of the only people in this game that's never voted in a jury to be, like, vindictive or bitter. So, like, keeping me until jury would definitely benefit anybody who actually wants to play the game.
Whether you think so or not, you have a lot of people that I think would listen to what you say. You have a lot of swing in this house.
I literally gave up my vote.
And I heard that's because you didn't want to vote out between the potential nominees.
That's because he has.
Jack. You're right.
And it's also because he literally has a thing with. He literally was just talking in the house call about he doesn't like textures.
Yeah, I'm a huge I have serious sensory issues when it comes to textures. Like, I will literally vomit if I try to eat any of those combinations several times, and I'm not about to do that.
I have a big pimple right here. Yes, it's still recording.
It's still recording.
It's raining a lot in my
Megan said, I have a lot to say, but not if it's recording.
Megan, say something. You need your spotlight.
So, okay.
Y'all tried the chicken? I thought it was lovely.
The chicken was wonderful.
Yeah.
Also, another flavor of love moment is when what's her name decided to cook chicken in the microwave.
Yeah.
I am very
Oh my God,
much
that was
here.
my
I'm very
favorite.
much
Look at
here
the
for
hottie.
being the unproblematic person here. I'm really here for it.
I think, is that it in terms of like stabbing? So
Michael said no. Keep going.
I mean,
I just
I'm
think
done.
it's
If they have
really
questions
funny
for
how
me, they can
Caleb
keep asking.
I just think it's really funny how like Caleb was telling everybody, "Oh, you're safe, don't worry."
and
I did lie to you, JJ, about being safe because I wanted you to have that penalty vote.
And when did I ever lie to you?
You haven't.
the fun thing is also, in order to figure out I was nommed, first off, I had to talk to somebody else after like Nick came out and said, "Hey, I'm nommed," or whatever, and then I had to squeeze it out of you. Tell me to
like
my face.
my thing is like if this was your plan, why would it matter telling Jack that he was the target?
Yeah.
Because I didn't want JJ to take his punishment. I wanted that penalty vote on JJ.
Well, if you told Jack that he's the target and you thought that he was like not doing the penalty vote because he didn't want to vote somebody out, it wouldn't have mattered because he wouldn't have done it anyways.
I didn't know if he would do it or not. I couldn't trust that.
It's
But
one
that doesn't
vote.
make wait. It
Do you
doesn't make
really
any.
think
That
it's
doesn't
gonna
make
be
any.
that
Wait,
close?
pause.
One vote can change the game.
Pause. That doesn't make any sense. I legitimately just said, if you thought that JJ wasn't going to do the challenge because he didn't want to vote out me, Lamar, or Jack, why would it matter that you telling Jack that he's the target? Because if the only reason you thought he wasn't going to do the penalty thing was because he didn't want to vote one of us out, he wouldn't have done that anyway.
No, I didn't find that out till today. Because last night he came to me asking if he was safe, and I told him yes. And I thought that's why he wasn't doing it, because he thought he was safe.
No.
I didn't find out it wasn't until the voting purposes until earlier today.
Even if I knew I was safe, and even if I could still lose a vote and still do a penalty if it's funny because of camera time. Like, honestly, I physically would not have been able to do that challenge.
I didn't know that, and I didn't want to trust it.
Yes, you
I would
did.
have wanted to do that challenge.
You didn't want to trust it, but yet I've never lied to you, and you just admitted that.
No, you haven't. You haven't lied to me.
So then what broke your trust?
It's not about breaking trust, JJ.
You
It's
said
about
you
you
didn't
being a
trust me.
threat.
You said you didn't trust me.
I didn't.
For
Okay.
what?
So you're saying if I said, JJ, I'm putting you on the block, you wouldn't have done the
We
challenge to
stand
get
this
that vote back?
45-minute power
No.
veto ceremony.
I feel like that's a lie. I don't know anyone in their right mind who wouldn't have done that challenge to stay in this game. I get that. Okay, never mind. You said why you wouldn't do it earlier.
I feel like that's genuine. There are people on Real Big Brother that won't eat slop, so they just like sneak food.
I would start.
Jen Johnson.
Literally, Jen Johnson snuck food.
Well, actually, she didn't.
Or just decided to eat
She
it.
just let it be known.
And
that
took the penalty vote.
Okay, Michael, I think that is really it then.
Really?
We want Billy's input.
What was Billy about to say? No. I was ready.
I was ready to go off, but like I felt like I just needed to chill. So
Billy said, let me just not.
Caleb said, let me lie to everybody in the house and then get away with it.
And the house said, fuck
my favorite part of this conversation is Caleb said, I have the votes, and everybody looked at him crazy. They said,
I guess we'll just have to see.
When
I guess we'll just have to see.
you have
Oh my God, Blake
no
looks so
votes
cute.
at the end of the week on your target, like, bitch, who's gonna be mad?
Well,
Who's gonna be mad?
Napolito looks so uncomfortable right now.
But either way,
I don't know.
I was ready. I was ready though. Like I legit was about to. I need to chill. I need to chill.
I'm just nervous. Michael is gonna say in a couple of minutes, telling everyone it's gonna actually be a double eviction.
Oh my God, no.
I'm really freaking nervous. That's gonna be the case.
Wait, why is he still recording? Why is he still recording it? Like.
Michael, stop recording right now.
Wow, my brother's lying just as bad as Caleb is.
Okay.
Oh no, I lied pretty well.
With that, I am
Not
gonna
really. I knew since yesterday. I knew since yesterday, Caleb. Don't act like you lied well, bitch. What?
Maybe I'll wait.
I
Okay,
think that's it.
I want to
Okay.
let you know that there
Let
will
Michael
be.
speak!
What?
Let Michael
Okay.
speak. Thank you.
Cornbread,
There
just
will-
say your piece.
There will be an announcement at the eviction. Good night, everyone.